morning from hell. I am Chris, and I'm dead. And my eternal punishment is to do this podcast where we interview everyone in hell. And I'm joined by my co-host.
Oh, God, Chris. Oh, God, I just saw something terrible, Chris.
This is Clayton.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Oh, God, I'm scarred for life, Chris. I'm scarred for the afterlife.
What happened?
Okay, so hell's a big place. We all know this. I don't let you out, but believe me, beyond these four walls, it's a massive, massive place. And
You've shown me pictures of things I could do.
yeah, I don't let you out all that much, but yeah, no, it's huge. So anyways, you know, I have certain privileges as a demon, as Satan's younger brother.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I just take the keys and I just go around and I just explore and I just open up random doors. We got some real backrooms shit going on out there.
Some red rooms?
Just some weird stuff, you know? I just like opening doors here and there. And
Yeah.
It's always weird.
Kind of like a MMORPG or something.
Yeah, but it's like, it's real life and I'm exploring and sometimes I get lonely and I think maybe I should bring Chris along, but then I'm like, nah, he shouldn't be here for this. This is too much fun. I found the worst room I could have encountered in hell. I think that this is legitimately the worst place I have ever been to, and it has shaken me to my core.
That's actually saying a lot.
Yeah, basically it was called the Kumjun.
Oh.
And I didn't know what to expect in there. I was thinking maybe this is some sort of like masturbatory office or something of the sort.
Was it labeled?
Yeah, on the door in black spray painted stencil it just said Kumjun, and it was just a normal door. And I opened it up and
Was it sticky?
very sticky. And the door, it was really slow. And at first when I entered, the lights weren't on and it just was just kind of like a cave. Like it was like dripping. It was really warm and like kind of like musky. And the smell, the smell.
Kind of like bleach?
Kind of a bleachy smell, yeah. It's like a chlorine. And so I go in and I turn on the lights and I notice that my feet are sticking to the ground, my hand is sticking to the light switch. I think I found the place that when people on Earth masturbate, that's just where all the dead semen goes. It's just everywhere. It's all of the collective spunk from human history and animal kind.
Oh my God.
All in one room, all in one massive, I mean like arena-sized room.
I would imagine, yeah.
It was terrible.
So I guess it's like the little sperms go to hell?
Yeah, I mean, they're not baptized, so they gotta go somewhere. And so it's just a room, just a huge slip and slide room of just hot man gravy.
Would a solution for that be for someone to jerk off into some holy water?
If you want your cum to go to heaven, then yes, using some sort of holy water-based lubricant will typically work. Otherwise, it's come down here to the Kumjun.
How does it collect? Is there a pool?
I was there and I was gobsmacked.
Or cum smacked?
I was cum smacked and I just couldn't figure out what I was seeing with my own eyes. And every now and then there would just be new dribbles that would appear out of nowhere and it would just add to the mounds, and it's just piles of still wet but still kind of dry gunk on the walls and in the corners and just everywhere. Just white, gray, somewhat yellow, transparency. Oh, God, Chris, it was terrible.
Oh, man.
I think I found you a new bedroom, Chris. I think we're going to move you in tomorrow.
The cum that's there, is it organized in any way? Did you see the mine?
I saw no rhyme or reason. There was just chaos and cum. It was just everywhere. No organization, no system. Like they just didn't know what to do with it, so they just designated this spot and it just all goes there.
I wonder if there's people who have near-death experiences on Earth and they say they saw a white light and it was actually just the Kumjun. Like that's where they were looking into.
You know what? You might have something there, because I did see footprints and like a couple of stuck shoes in the ground from people who had the misfortune of ending up there. So maybe they spawned into hell in the Kumjun. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to do some more exploring, but luckily you're gonna be moving in there and we'll report back onto it, or we won't, because this is horrifying.
Stay tuned for more Kumjun updates.
Yeah. Anyways, got an episode today, huh?
Yeah. So who are we interviewing today?
It's end of June, right?
Yeah.
We got 4th of July coming up, and I think, like, you know, whenever we do these holiday episodes, they seem to perform well. Let me see.
Do we have like a founding father?
No, I think we're pretty tapped out on those guys.
There's like Hamilton.
No, Hamilton, he's overplayed. He had the whole Broadway thing. Nobody cares a shit about him. Unless we did Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's going to be ending up here soon.
Jefferson?
No. We'll get to Jefferson sooner or later. We did Washington. We did Franklin.
What about the guy who makes beer?
Guy who makes beer. That's a good one. But no. Anheuser-Busch, he's not available.
Also not a founding father, but yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I have someone here that I could probably get in on such short notice. They're a pretty significant figure. I'm sure you've enjoyed their work before.
Yeah.
I have them listed here as, wow, they're the inventor of fireworks. So that's kind of 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
They're a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me page them. Let me make some calls real quick. And, okay, yeah, they're right outside. Oh, wait, hold on. They need assistance getting in. Chris, can you go to the door and can you go help them in? I don't know what they... Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, welcoming to Good Morning from Hell, it's the inventor of fireworks.
Hello.
What the hell's up, motherfuckers? Let's go! Oh, shit. I dropped my spleen there. Can you pick that thing up? Oh, my right arm I just dropped. That's all disconnected. I'm a big pile of just appendages and shit.
Yeah.
Clayton, do you have like a bucket or a...
Yeah, he is just all over the place.
Yeah.
There's a wheelbarrow over there.
Yeah.
Put my right side in the wheelbarrow. Put my left side in the basket over there, please. And then we'll make this work.
Okay.
Audience at home, sorry, this is an audio podcast, but your piece is literally...
Oh, man, I just dropped my teeth, man. This is going to be hard to chop. Hold on, let me put those thing back in.
Yeah, pop those back in.
Thank you.
So, I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
My name is Chris Blaine. I've got a lot in common with you two, okay? Chris Blaine, you know?
Chris Blaine.
It's a mix of Chris Angel and David Blaine, the magician.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
figured y'all would really relate to that name.
I get the Chris part.
I don't understand. I'm Clayton. I don't
I
know
know.
this.
No, I know that, Clayton. I just know that you're a huge David Blaine fan. That's what I'm
yes,
saying.
right.
I didn't mean to insinuate anything else besides that.
Gotcha.
Okay, Chris Blaine. Cool.
I know you introduced me as the fucking inventor of fireworks. Now, I am a connoisseur. I do deal with the things I did when I was alive, but goddamn, I have to give credit where credit is due to the 3,000-year-old Chinese man who actually invented fireworks. That was not me. I did not know him. We were not alive in the corporal realm at the same time. So you got that a little bit wrong in my autobiography. I probably read that off Wikipedia or something like that.
It was the Google AI.
That thing, it's taken a while to fucking update here in hell. I get it.
Yeah, it's a little off.
Service is spotted.
Yeah, I was going to say, it does not appear that you are from China. You
Nope.
seem to be from America.
American born and raised.
Okay.
This is the 4th of July episode. You thought you invited a 3,000-year-old Chinese man?
Oh, God, where did you get black cats? Oh, God,
yeah.
this is so loud.
Yeah, that's right. I fart those every couple minutes. All sorts of things wrong with me, like I said. Out of my disembodied ass that's sitting right next to me.
Oh, is that where they came from?
Okay, all right.
It looks like at least one or two of these parts aren't yours because it looks like there is an arm or two that appears Asian.
I took a lot of people with me when I went out.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
I kind of want to get into that. Why are you so many different body parts? Was this from all one event, or did you lose them over time?
The answer is a little bit of both. I mean, I've had so many close calls over the years. I should have been dead a long time ago. I kind of see this as a lucky thing that I lasted as long as I did, being the premier firework magician in the world. That's the thing that I maybe didn't say that when I first came out. I'm a firework magician. You know how David Blaine, he calls himself a magician, but people are like, is that really magic to just like freeze yourself in ice for 3 weeks or something? You know?
Yeah.
Or stay awake for a year or whatever he does. I'm the same thing, but with fireworks, okay?
Oh.
I certainly hold the world record for most black cats stuffed up my ass. Basically, name a firework, I have stuffed the most up my ass. Dragon's Eggs, Barrage Barricade, the Diamond Sun, Mines of Mars, all of them. I have the world record up my ass for all of them.
Prestigious.
Yes, so obviously some people are like, is that magic? It is magic. I am the premier world's best firework magician, Chris Blaine.
Yeah.
Here at your service. Ask me anything.
And so, Chris Blaine, when you say that you are a performer and that you're a firework magician,
Yes.
what kind of venues are we talking? Where are you performing these acts?
Yeah.
Well, I started out in humble beginnings in my friend Kurt's backyard.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So Kurt's kind of an outcast of the community. So really, I only get at least one or two people to my shows when I was doing them. But I had good word of mouth. Those two people told two people. So my next show, I got 4 people at my show. I doubled.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that was for my big.
That's more people than listen to our podcast.
Probably.
Hell yeah. And those 4 people saw me get a back tattoo with a Roman candle, full back tattoo.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
You got a tattoo with a Roman candle?
Yes.
Oh.
It's dangerous and I don't recommend it. And I was cauterizing the wound with, how sometimes you bleed once you put the ink in. I was using the ink from the Wildcat. Basically I soak all of the ink off of the Wildcat packaging. Takes a couple weeks. So then I have a nice little bowl of ink. Then I use a Roman fucking candle and a fucking electric toothbrush. And it's a long, complicated thing. And all of a sudden, next thing I know, I have a fucking back tattoo of the statue Statue of Liberty stuffing, yes, you guessed it, 3 tons of black cats up her asshole. And
Wow.
I don't know if you remember when David Copperfield made the Statue of Liberty disappear. Well,
Yeah.
my magnum opus I've been working towards, which is how I died, was me stuffing 3 tons of black cats up the Statue of Liberty's asshole.
Oh.
And then lighting her off while being inside. That's a whole other thing.
Okay, so the black cats are up the Statue of Liberty.
And I have a mini Statue of Liberty in my asshole, too, while I'm inside.
Okay.
This is firework magic inception, baby.
Wow.
It's a turducken.
Yes.
So then, like, if I move the skin around, I can see this imagery of the Statue of Liberty. That's very
Wow.
more detailed than I expected. They actually did a pretty good job.
Yeah, they had to be jigsawed back together. I think by the actual jigsaw from Saw when I got here.
And so did you have, like, an assistant that was, for lack of a better term, taking back shots with that Roman candle on your back?
Yes, his name was Kurt, the guy I started with.
Oh.
Like I said, not many people like Kurt, but I've stuck by Kurt's side.
And he stuck by your backside.
He stuck a lot of shit on my back. Yes, exactly.
Wow. Okay, we got a lot of information there. I'm so curious about Kurt. I'm so curious about the Statue of Liberty. Your magnum opus, you said, is that how you ended up ultimately passing away, was the Statue of Liberty act?
The answer is yes. So obviously when you're doing what some would call psychotic firework magic like me,
Psychotic firework magic.
like things that basically should obviously kill you. It's not just like will it kill you. It's just like that's clearly going to kill you if you're in the Statue of Liberty's fucking asshole filled with black cats, 3 tons of them. But I take a lot of precautions.
Clearly.
Just like I'm sure David Blaine, it's like it looks crazy to be frozen in a block of ice, but he does baby steps over years and he trains for this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So I should have known better, but I kind of did some miscalculations. I also didn't realize just how much toxic material the French put into that Statue of Liberty. You know, they really fucked me. So I really was breathing all that shit in, you know.
Yeah.
I also put a whole bunch of blue and white powder in the assholes because I wanted it to look like she was farting red, white, and blue, you know, for the 4th of July.
Where would the red come from, though?
Well, unfortunately, it came from my blood, just me exploding. But it was going to be a bunch of dye. Like, I just blended in with the red dye. I forgot to mention the red dye, but yeah, it was just me. I was the red exploding out of the Statue of Liberty's butthole.
Yeah.
I would have probably survived that, but I breathed in too much of the green from her ass, the too much white and the blue from the powder, and then the black cats, the 3 tons. I really should have just stuck with about a ton and a half.
Yeah.
That extra ton and a half really didn't do much for me except kill me.
So for a moment there, though, it looked like the Statue of Liberty was just shitting blood, and then it just kind of turned into a tie-dye, Technicolor turd of explosions.
Well, an American turd. It was red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Naturally.
I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly.
I guess in a way you made yourself disappear.
No, I'm a magician. Wow, I didn't even think about it like that.
Ta-da! Wow.
God damn it. That should have been my plan B, is like, all right, if I die, at least have somebody come out and go, that was the plan. Ta-da!
Was Kurt not there for your big final act?
Kurt loves, how do I put this? Methamphetamines.
Oh.
Okay.
He's doing uppers, downers, so you never really know what you're going to get on any given second with Kurt, you know, whether he's up or down. And at that moment, he was passed out over on Ellis Island.
Oh.
I see.
It sucks. We never really got to say goodbye.
Man, right when you needed him.
Yeah, I know.
Have you spoken to Kurt since? Is he dead or alive or?
Surely he's dead. I mean, if he lives the same kind of lifestyle you do and he's got meth in his system.
You know, I don't think Kurt can die. I've seen Kurt do things that I would never do, and I'm the fucking Chris Blaine of Firework Magic.
Yeah.
This guy, he's like the Keith Richards of the trailer park we live in.
Oh.
No matter what, Kurt will be there. You don't like to see Kurt. Not many people do. He's run-ins with the laws. I just known him since I was 1 year old. What do you want from me, man? You want me to fucking kick Kurt to the curb?
No, of course not.
No. And that would be challenging with your legs not being attached anyway.
Exactly. Well, in my current state, I'm not going fucking anywhere. I hope we can become friends. You're stuck with me, Clayton and Chris.
That's us, yep.
Chris Blaine.
Yes, Chris.
You said that Kurt had some run-ins with the law. Did you ever have any run-ins with the law? I mean, because fireworks...
Did I have run-ins with the law? You know, like, fireworks are a touchy subject in America, right? Some places they're illegal.
What?
Yeah, sometimes that's kind of how you make your living as a firework connoisseur. You go to the nearest place where fireworks are illegal. You go right across that state border to where they are, and you're the fucking man, all right? You are the man of that town.
Yeah.
You know where you can get fireworks? Oh, that guy at that weird stand, you know, with his fucking passed out friend Kurt on the side of the road, you know? So that's kind of where I got my starts, in one of those stands. You ever seen, like, Goodfellas and shit? I was like one of those mafia guys.
Yeah.
I had a territory. You don't fucking sell black cats in my fucking territory without waking up with a bunch of black cats in your mouth or a horse head full of black cats in your bed or something.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a cat's head in your bed.
God I always forget that black cats are named after actual animals.
Yeah, they are.
Right, yeah.
You really like stuffing fireworks into things.
That is what I'm all about, basically. Anyone can put one fucking bottle rocket coming out of your asshole, okay? You think I'm impressed with that shit? Will that impress you?
A little.
It is funny seeing, like, when they should naturally release the bottle rocket, they clench their ass tighter, which holds the bottle rocket, which causes the sparks.
It's funny.
To continue to, it's good, it's fun, it's entertainment.
One of the funniest things you could possibly see is someone putting a firework of any kind in their butthole and having it shoot off. Now, imagine that person and how cool you think they are. Imagine someone right next to that person and like, guess what? I got 2 fireworks in my asshole. You're like, goddamn, that guy's twice as cool. And then imagine right next to that person, someone with double that. It's like you're just cooler and cooler the more fireworks you have in your asshole.
Exponentially.
Yeah.
If you were just stuffed to maximum capacity like me, you can't get cooler than fucking that.
Did you ever accidentally put the firework in backward?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. That actually kind of helped me the first time I did that because it made my asshole like 4 feet deeper than most people's. It went all the way up. My colon goes up to my throat. Because I've like created so much room. There's been so many explosions inside there that it just is like expanded.
It's like a cheat code at that point. You like unlocked a new level of being able to shove fireworks up your own ass.
It's kind of like the end of the Grinch.
No one will ever break my record. Yeah, exactly. My asshole gained 3 sizes that day or whatever the fuck.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was crazy. Y'all want to hear my morning routine?
Oh, yeah.
Well, before we get into that, Chris Blaine, I did want to take a moment for our sponsor. It's Mint Mobile. Hey, you know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill. Like planning beach trips, barbecues, and 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. That's why we made the switch to Mint Mobile. With Mint, you can get the coverage and speed you're used to, but for way less money. And for a limited time, Mint Mobile is offering 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month. So while your friends are sweating over data overages and surprise charges, you'll be chilling, literally and financially. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts, and you can also ditch overpriced wireless and get 3 months of unlimited service for Mint Mobile for $15 a month. So make the switch over. I use it for work and business phone calls. It's awesome. It's superb. So give Mint a try. This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for $15 a month at mintmobile.com/GMFH. That's mintmobile.com/GMFH. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. We also have another really fun segment, Chris Blaine.
One thing that we do here on this show is we roast people who support us.
You barbecue them?
Well,
you eat them?
In a figurative
like
way.
Kenny Rogers?
People who go to goodmorningfromhell.com and support us on our Patreon, they can submit to get roasted.
Like Jeffrey Ross.
Yeah.
You're the Jeffrey Ross of hell.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Can you Google that to make sure that's not a guy that's like canceled before we agreed to that?
Yeah.
He's the roast master general, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is how we make our money, which I want to put a pin in how you make your money because I'm so curious how much money there is in psycho firework magic.
I know this isn't a comedy podcast, but I figured y'all would know about the comedian roast master general.
We'll put a black cat in instead of a pin.
Yes.
That's what you're used to.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to get onto the roasts. Feel free to chime in, Chris Blaine.
Please.
Okay, so this is from Casey. I love making people laugh, even at my own expense. I'm awkward, clumsy, and down for just about anything. Oh, okay, Casey. As far as hobbies...
Hanging out with our Sunshine Band? Sorry.
Casey and the Sunshine, yes.
Gotcha, Casey. Roasted your ass.
Roasted, Casey.
That's a 70-year-old band.
Casey works as a security guard at a bowling alley.
Cool.
You might have run into her before, actually, Chris Blaine.
This sounds awesome.
Yeah, they train in MMA and play video games. Yes, Fortnite, haha. They love going to the beach to bodyboard and play a handful of instruments. That's a pretty complex person. What kind of bowling alley do you need to have security at?
Are people stealing the shoes?
Are you pinning them on the lanes with your MMA fighting style?
I get it, because bowling alleys are a source of hoodlums where I come from. It's like nickel pitcher beer night over at the bowling alley. All of a sudden, you're like 4 games deep and getting into some fight about, you're over the line. You've seen Big Lebowski, you know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Someone pulls a gun on someone and tournament play. I mean, you know, anything can happen at the fucking bowling alley if you got pitchers flowing.
For sure. A lot of cigarette burns on the arms for these folks.
Absolutely.
As far as embarrassing stories and confessions, they said they once made a TikTok about a dream they had with Demi Lovato. I really don't know what I was thinking, and immediately deleted it because it was so embarrassing. Some people I knew saw it, and they never let me live it down.
Don't ever tell people about your dreams, ever.
Also, don't post things on the internet. Like, don't go on the internet talking about Kumjuns and stuff like that, because, you know, if you're going to try to become something later down the road, people are going to remember that.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, do it under a pseudonym. Unfortunately, Clayton here is fucked, you know, so yeah.
Chris, though, I mean, Chris says all these terrible things on this show, and this is just going to carry on with him.
Well, thankfully, there's a lot of Chris's, like Chris Blaine.
Thank goodness.
Well, don't mention the last name.
Oh, sorry. I have a question, too, about this person. So they practice MMA in their spare time. Is that just getting beat up? They just get beat up all the time? Is that what practicing MMA is?
Casey might be the one that's doing the beating. If they're out there doing bodyboarding, then they probably got a good core. I'm sure that Casey's pretty strong. And being a bowling alley security guard, they probably know how to tumble, you know? She could probably rip your dick off, Chris, if I'm being quite honest.
If it wasn't already off.
That's very true. Good point. Okay, moving on.
I don't know. Casey sounds like a turkey to me. That's a bowling reference. Oh my God, roasted her ass.
Got her. Okay, moving on to Java. Java is a teenager who loves Pokemon, D&D, and anything else nerdy. Ho ho. I have a lot of social troubles at school for being the fat gay nerd and want to see if you guys can be more cruel than kids in middle school, aka the 9th ring of hell after Florida.
That's impossible. No one is meaner than kids in middle school, so...
No.
Yeah, they're Satan themselves.
Oh man, they said don't hold back, but I really kind of want to there, Java. I mean, I think you got it rough already. Let me see. As far as hobbies, they say I'm currently looking for a job but do odd jobs like snow shoveling and mowing. Hobbies include playing Pokemon, collecting and trading Pokemon cards, playing D&D, playing with my cat and dogs. So do you play Pokemon and D&D with your cats and dogs? That's my interpretation.
You gotta catch some new friends then, if that's the case.
Gotta catch them all.
Or at least one or two.
Yeah, oh man. I just can't imagine that Java's not listening to this from the inside of a locker right now. Moving on. Java says that they are non-binary and that they're in a gay theater group.
They are trying to collect all the
rares.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the shinies.
Yeah.
The shiny Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. And then as far as an embarrassing story, Java says that they were in a theater class with some other people and that they were thinking about doing a sketch about periods, but then Java didn't know what periods were. And then everyone had to explain to Java what a period is.
And you know those middle school kids smelled blood in the water.
It's not bad, Chris. That's not bad.
Well, hey, coffee person, guess what? I don't think you're fat or gay or nerdy enough, okay? Have you ever fucking taken a fuse from a bone shaker in your asshole?
Chris Blaine, I do have to remind you that this is, I don't want to call them a child, but they are in high school.
Fuck, you didn't tell me that.
I just want you to be aware.
Well, this is all under the assumption that my people were 21 and up.
Okay.
Boom roasted.
Super duper. Thank you guys for writing in to get roasted. Casey and Java, if you guys want to get roasted, you can sign up for our Patreon. We have a submission form for all patrons for them to get roasted. We do those sporadically, and we also do some shout outs here and there. But yeah, thank you. That means that you guys supported the show, and that must be really hard when you're in high school and you don't have a job and you're getting taught what a period is by all of your classmates.
Yeah, fuck that.
Goodmorningfromhell.com if anyone's interested.
That's right. Okay, so Psycho Firework Magic.
Tell us about a day in your life, or what was your life?
I wake up after a long night, because obviously, if you're into fireworks, you're a night owl.
That makes sense.
Because that's when you can see the fucking things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just kind of squinting. You're like, I think that was cool, but it's like fucking bright as shit out here. So anyway, I wake up usually around 1 p.m. I take all the powder out of a Warhawk, and I brush my teeth with it.
Okay.
And then I do a couple lines of the same shit. Then I put the rest into my pickle juice.
Kurt starts his mornings with a couple lines, too.
Yeah.
And he also sprinkles in the real shit in there, too. But we love Kurt. He's going to live till he's 150, at least. You like bacon? You like eating breakfast and shit?
I used to when I was able to.
You ever hear about the Sky Bacon Crackling Comet? Sky Bacon. That's a brand.
Sky Bacon.
I have my bacon with a side of Sky Bacon. Crackling Comet.
Oh, Sky Bacon. It's a firework.
I'm eating fireworks in the morning, okay?
Got it. That's good.
If you want to live your art, you got to be your art. How do you be your art? You are what you eat. You ever heard that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You took that literally, huh?
I took it as literally as fuck, and I'm at least 7% fireworks. Last time I took a physical is what they told me, and I'm pretty sure that's more than most people. I am highly flammable. I do not go to gas stations and stuff.
Judging by this wheelbarrow, I would say way more than 7%.
Exactly. I take that as a compliment. And then I take a shower in Dragon's Eggs artillery cells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they lit or are these like...
No. I like the texture.
Ah.
It's a dust shower.
Fire is nature's cleanser.
I'm a big Survivor fan, too, and in that show, fire is your life.
You know how when you go to a fireworks stand and they'll say something like, buy one, get 5 free?
Yes.
Do you, like, take advantage of those sales? Like, because that can't be sustainable for a business, right?
Well, it's a little bit of voodoo math, really, if you're asking me. I mean, the firework economy is actually booming. They're hotter than ever.
That's good.
I don't even remember during the pandemic when everyone was like, I hear fireworks 24/7.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was like a thing that went around. Everyone's like, why is everyone having fireworks? Well, basically, business has been booming ever since that moment. People fucking love fireworks, and that's never going to slow down. In terms of what you're talking about, the deals and shit, a fucking black cat is like a fraction of a penny. So basically, they're already selling them probably 5 for $1. But then if you say, oh, buy one, get 4 free, you just feel like you got some shit for free when really you didn't get fucking anything for free.
Yeah.
It's a sales tactic. Okay.
Same things they do like weed dispensaries and stuff. Oh, all these good deals, but really, it's already baked in.
So, Chris Blaine.
Yes, Chris.
What are your thoughts on explosives? Do those count as fireworks? Like, at what point does something become a firework? And what point does it become a bomb?
That's a very good question. There's a discussion in the firework community, similar to like in the NBA, like, is Michael Jordan or LeBron James the best basketball player of our time? People will point like, all right, what's the best fireworks show of all time? Everyone has their favorites, but the San Diego fireworks show from about 2011 or so. Y'all know what I'm fucking talking about?
Is it where they set off?
All of them at once.
Yeah.
The entire fireworks show got set off at once. So some people are like, that is clearly the best fireworks show of all time. Just boom, one big explosion, everything at once, blow your fucking load. Give it to me in 1 second, all at once, big explosion. And then some people are like, is that really a fireworks show? I mean, that's just basically a big bomb that went off and it was kind of dangerous and it's really not much to look at. It's not as cool as boo, 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 like one after another, pretty lights with the music going on. But some people, like the real adrenaline junkies like I am, look at that fucking San Diego thing and go, I don't know if I'll ever see a better fireworks show than that.
Yeah.
Every fucking one at once.
That sounds awesome. Would you consider, as far as like a competitor, Timothy McVeigh? Would you consider them a fireworks explosive?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Timothy McVeigh? I actually want to hear your take on this.
That's a great question. You know, I'd never really considered that Timothy McVeigh, you can see the flip side, say, you know, he was just giving a personal fireworks show to all of those individuals in the federal government. Maybe he is one of the founding fathers of...
Well...
You know how there's like close-up magic? Like David Blaine was a big close-up magic guy. It's like close-up fireworks show. Timothy McVeigh is like the David Blaine of close-up firework magic. Even though I'm the Chris Angel David Blaine of mainly the subgenre of where you stick it up your asshole. I don't think he was as into that. But I have never thought about it like that, and I think I agree with you, Chris.
That's an interesting interpretation that you guys both collectively came up together with.
God bless America and God bless Timothy McVeigh for his close-up.
Okay, all right. Well, I do have to ask, though, in your time as being a, quote, psycho firework magician.
That's a term other people use. I don't think it's psycho, but, I understand how it seems that way.
Sure.
Timothy McVeigh said the same.
Yeah.
Did you have run-ins with the law? Were you ever considered like a threat to the government?
Oh, yes. It is illegal in many states, but I've shot off fireworks out of my asshole out of every single state in the union. So I have broken the law multiple times. I've gotten caught, paid my time, okay? And I feel like I did my service by evangelizing to the people on the inside about different orifices that they could safely stick up fireworks and stuff. So I've done community service for this. I've paid my dues, but yes, I am seen as a very dangerous individual in many states. I don't think it's warranted. All I'm doing is trying to basically entertain people, as you guys can see, but it is highly dangerous. And you know how there's like warning signs, like you can be filmed here for a music video shoot or something, you know? Anytime I'm doing a show, I like to go around the town and just say, it is not safe to be here this weekend in the entire town.
Basically, anywhere you're at, it's not safe to be.
You're kind of giving like a blanket bomb threat of sorts.
Well, right, but I say it's not safe. I'm giving them a warning, though. I wouldn't just do it without the warning. At least 12 hours before I'm putting on a show. I'm blanketing the town with my propaganda. They know what's up, so if they want to get out and be safe, I'm giving that opportunity. So I'm not doing anything I see as like dangerous to other people, even though people have gotten badly hurt and I have destroyed a lot of property. And I do regret about 8% of that.
I can see how you think what you're doing isn't wrong, Chris Blaine.
Thank you.
So do you have any plans for the 4th of July down here in hell?
Yeah, what are your big plans?
Well, I love how hot it is down here. You got nice open flames.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about stuffing a bunch of diamond sun fountains into some raw ham, doing a reverse rotisserie for everyone down here in hell.
Are those fireworks?
Any sort of weird adjective combined with weird noun, I just imagine it's some sort of firework.
It's a firework, a diamond sun fountain. You know, it kind of shoots like a little volcano kind of thing. And just imagine it inside of a turkey or a big raw ham, and you're kind of like emblazoning it. It's cooking from the inside, as opposed to having fire roast it from the outside in. You're setting off this firework volcano inside of it and then roasting it from the inside out.
Okay.
Reverse rotisserie.
That sounds delicious. And you don't even need to worry about the seasoning because it's got like gunpowder and
diamond.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your official job down here in hell?
I gotta be honest, life's been a little more difficult now that I'm in 45 parts here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's been the biggest thing. But honestly, in a weird way, I've been reinvigorated with creativity. Like, I can take my arm, hold my heart, while it's still beating, stuff a fucking Vulcan sparkler into that thing, and I'm getting more into my art form here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very avant-garde.
Yeah.
You'd be really good at the saw the magician in half trick.
No one really believes that for me anymore. They kind of look at me, they go, all right, well, you're in 45 pieces. But I have been busking a lot down on the highway to hell. You ever gone down that road?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, I busk and I work on my art.
What is busking on the highway like?
Someone comes up, I have a firework case.
Okay.
Oh, you're right, sure.
Honestly, I put a couple of my own dollars in there at the beginning just so people know that's what you're socially expected to do. If you're going to sit here and watch me stuff fucking a black cat up my ass for the billionth time, I want you to know, like, give me a little something here. I got to eat.
Sure.
Even here in hell, I got to pay for this fucking reverse rotisserie here on July 4th and stuff like that. I'm basically kind of becoming the Timothy McVeigh of hell, doing close-up fireworks magic for people on the highway to hell.
I think Timothy McVeigh is the Timothy McVeigh of hell, but I see what you're going for.
Yeah, all right. Good. That's kind of what I see myself as these days.
With it being 4th of July upcoming, I think it would be great if we could set you off.
Oh, my God.
Are you talking about the Kumjun again, Chris? What are you talking about?
No. The fireworks that are collected here.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my Kumjun, it's like 45% dragon egg gunpowder at this point, so mine would be highly flammable, just so you know.
Oh.
Maybe Chris is onto something, though. Like, that can be the fuse.
Oh, my God.
Your snail trail.
That's perfect. Okay, we're in hell here, so we got unlimited time here, right?
Of course.
Yeah, but it's about a 30-minute podcast, so.
Yeah.
30-minute podcast. Okay, but shit. Okay, this might sound weird, but I'm going to go to the Kumjun, jerk off a couple times.
Okay, sure.
Then I'm going to make a long row of it all the way down here, okay? And I'm going to put my entire, fuck it. It's almost 4th of July. We want to just blow our whole load here at the Kumjun today on this podcast. You say yes, please.
Let's make it snow,
Yeah, baby, yeah! I like that spirit. Snow on the 4th of July! Woo! Making it snow! Fucking gunpowder come! Let's go, baby! I like the way you fucking think, Clayton.
All right, well, sounds like we've got our night planned.
Yeah, so the logistics are he's going to start jerking it here all the way to the Kumjun. He's going to bring all of his fireworks.
Okay, I just got one out.
Bring all of your fireworks to the Kumjun. We'll come back to the studio. We'll light the snail trail. It's going to lead to the Kumjun, and it's going to explode in a glorious white hot shower. Is that right?
Sorry, just rubbed another one out right here. Okay, we got it. I made a detonator out of my scrotum.
This is weird to see because watching you jerk off is just the hand and a penis.
Yeah, it's my leg taking my hand and then rubbing it together onto my dick. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine to fucking make me jack off these days. Anyway, I got enough fuel here, so you let me know when we go boom, baby.
All right.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go do that.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone for listening. I know you feel happy that you listened to this episode. Hey, thank you to our sponsors for this episode. Big shout out. If you want to financially support this show after listening to this episode, you can go to goodmorningfromhell.com.
Or just subscribe and tell your friends. That does a lot.
This would be a good first episode to introduce them to, I have to say.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Thank you, Chris Blaine. I'll help you wave.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
My hand's backwards. Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. Okay,
He's waving his hand. Bye. Hail Clayton.
And just remember, on the 4th of July, you know how we'll be celebrating.
We're gonna stuck a phantom midnight howler into a turkey, make a fucking Thanksgiving Hiroshima up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, celebrate with us this 4th of July.
A mega banger right up your dick hole.
All right, see you later.
Thank you, Ryan Hailey, for coming on the show once again. Where can people find more of you?
That's a great question, Chris. Ryan Shorts. I'm releasing what I think are funny videos every once in a while. Usually every week or so. Ryan Shorts on YouTube, Ryan Shorts on Instagram, like shorts you wear, video shorts. I'm also on Twitch, usually every, I don't know, Wednesday night or Thursday night. I'm doing it at least once a week, but my times are inconsistent. Anyway, that's at Ryan Plus Experience on Twitch. I think that's everywhere I'm at.
I encourage our audience to go follow Ryan because his videos are like Vice levels of like journalistic, like documentary shit. You went to a Juggalo thing, and we'll talk about this in our post show, and I was riveted. I have no interest in ever going to one of those, but seeing your firsthand account of the Juggalo, what was it called?
Gathering of the Juggalos, baby.
Gathering of the Juggalos. Good stuff. So please go follow Ryan. Please go support
You also
him.
make amazing music videos.
Oh, appreciate that. I'm trying to make more music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm kind of doing.
They're very funny. Well, Ryan has crazy stories, so we're going to go talk those and why we're going to hell. We'll see y'all next week.
See you next week. Thanks a lot for having me, y'all. This is great. I'm glad y'all still kicking ass in hell.
Oh, thanks, man. Bye.